Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. We're here to see if we can crack our sky game. We're looking at the top fives for ASX Exchange Traded Funds. This is our daily horizon view, and the date today is the 12th of the 3rd, 2019. Let's crack on. Just a quick snapshot of what happened today. So we're down 0.33%, closed out at 62.60. As you can see on our heat map, energy, minerals, utilities, and information technology all had a up day, and consumer discretionary, financials, communication services had a little bit of an off day. Regards to commodities, we can see that our major players are mostly down: platinum, silver, gold down. And we had our crude up. So let's just have a bit of a look and see if we can see any correlations in the ETFs being traded. So our top 5 percentage rises today. We had China New, QR, CETF, RBTZ, and UBP. So as mentioned, CNU is the China New Economy ETF for Van Eck. QR was our ETFs, S&P Biotech. CTF is our Van Eck's China AMC SCI 300 ETF. That one tracks the largest and most liquid stocks in the China A share market. RBTZ is a global robotics and artificial intelligence ETF. UPB is our UBS IQ MSCI Asia Apex 500 ethical ETF. So that one's been popping up a little bit lately. So that one's ex-Japan, and also ex-tobacco and ex-controversial weapons. Tracks the MSCI Asia Apex 50 index. So our top 5 percentage falls. We had UBA, PM Gold, MBS, USD, GDX. So as mentioned before, UBA is a UBS IQ MSCI Strain Ethical Fund. So that tracks the performance of the MSCI Australia Index, ex-tobacco and ex-controversial weapons. Perth Mint Gold, pretty explanatory. So you got your physical gold held in the vault in Perth. US dollars is our beta shares US dollar ETF, tracking US dollar versus Australian dollar. MVS is our Van Eck Vectors Small Company Masters ETF. So that one tracks returns of the Market Vectors Australian Small Cap Dividend Payers Index. So if you're looking for dividend paying stocks in the small end of the market. GDX is our gold miners. So we had gold, physical gold, and the gold miners down. Our top $5 risers: IVH, SPY, IVV, IGH VTS. So as we all probably know by now, IHVV is our iShares S&P 500, and that's hedged the Australian dollar. SPY is a SPDR S&P 500 ETF. So that one, pretty explanatory, tracks the S&P 500. IVV is the iShares variant of the S&P 500 ETF. IJH is the iShares S&P Mid-Cap 400. So that one tracks the performance of mid-cap stocks on S&P. VTS is our Vanguard US Total Market Share Index ETF. That's one of the bigger ones on the ASX. Moving along to the top dollar falls, we had A200, UBA, IHCB, IHYY, and ILB. I mean, overall, percentage falls aren't that great. In dollar terms, it's not that great as well, and there's not a lot of volume through on those ETFs. The A200 is our Beta Shares Australia 200 ETF. So that one tracks the sole active Australian 200 index. UBA is a UBS IQ MSCI Australia Ethical Index. IHCB, that's our iShares Core Global Corporate Bond ETF. IAHY is the iShares Global Yield High Yield Bond ETF, so that's hedged the Australian dollar. ILB is the government inflation ETF from iShares, so some people getting out of fixed income type ETFs. Top 5 number of trades. Expecting to see the big guys here as well. So we have VIF, STW, VAP, BTS. So there's some familiar names there again. So VAS is the Vanguard Australia Share Index ETF, and that one tracks the top 300 companies on the ASX. VIF, that's a new one for me. So that's the Vanguard International Fixed Interest Index. Followed up by STW. STW is our State Street SPDR S&P ASX 200 fund. That's another one of the biggies. VAP, Australian Property Securities Index ETF. VTS, that's another one of our bigger ones, and that one's the Vanguard fund that tracks the US Total Market Index. By our top 5 for volume today, we had US dollar, AAA, IFRA, IOZ, and FAIR. So our US dollar, USDs, that's Beta Shares US dollar ETF. AAA is our Australian High Interest Cash ETF. IFRA is our VanEck Vectors FTSE Global Infrastructure ETF, and that's hedged. IOZ is our iShares Core S&P ASX 200 ETF, and FAIR is our Australian Sustainability Leaders ETF from Beta Shares. So that one's a new one for me, I'm pretty sure. Top 5 in value terms traded today. Doesn't look like there's too many outliers here. It all looks kind of standard. So we had VAS up again, so that's one of the bigger funds. AAA, that's our high interest cash ETF, always very popular. One of the bigger funds as well. STW, that's the Spider S&P ASX 200. IAZ, that's the iShares variant of S&P ASX 200 ETF, and then we had followed up by IPV, which is quite a popular ETF traded on the ASX as well. So that's our iShares S&P 500 ETF at $2.9 billion invested in that ETF. As always, information, and we're here to educate and get you guys excited about ETF investing. I think it's the way of the future. We can build our core portfolios from ETFs now quite easily, and then add on single stocks for potential bigger gains. But our core would be ETFs. So it's educational, as I said. So we really want to crack your financial sky, smash through that glass ceiling, and get you guys investing, get you guys keen about it, demystify things as we can. So if you like what I'm doing, crack the like. If you even like what I'm doing even more, hit a subscribe. That'll help me out a lot. Thanks.